Hi everyone, this is Lorraine from Canada with another Verbling class. This is a reading class at the intermediate level, and our topic today is space tourism. What do you think? Do you think people will be going into space for their vacations in the near future? Come and join me and we'll discuss this point, and we're also going to be learning about reported speech. How do we write down or change what was said to us so that we can report it to somebody else? So we're waiting for people to join the class and we can get started. So far, oh, there, we've got some viewers, that's good, and I know we have some people who have reserved this class, so we're waiting for them to join us. The topic is space tourism. So we have Antonio. Hello. How are you today, Antonio?
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to class.
It's first time in Verbling. Thank you for saving me.
Where are you from, Antonio?
Brazil. Just
Brazil?
a minute, I adjust my video. Okay.
Okay. No problem. So I will continue talking about the topic today is space tourism, and we're going to read an article about what the status is of space tourism. It's a lot closer than I would have thought, and it's an interesting thing to find out that private enterprise has gotten into the space race, I guess you could call it, and there are several different companies who are trying to arrange it for paying passengers to go into space and even go as far as the space station. So today we're wondering if you would like to be one of those passengers going on a flight into space. Also, for the grammar portion of our lesson, it will be talking about reported speech. How do you report what was said to you? What changes do we make to the verbs? And that sort of thing. So we're just waiting for a few more people to join us. We can't really have much of a class with only one student. Rosal, welcome. Nice to see you. Are you there, Rosal? Rosal, I can't hear you yet.
How are you?
There we go. I'm good. How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you.
That's good. And we have Ibru. Ibru, hello?
Can you hear me, teacher?
Yes, I can hear you, Antonio.
Thank you.
Good. And Ibru, I'm not sure if I'm saying your name correctly. Ibru, I can't hear you. Check to make sure.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Good. Hello. Where are you from?
I'm from Turkey.
From Turkey. Am I saying your name correctly, Ibru?
Ebru.
Ebru. Ebru.
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome to class, Ebru. Nice to have
Thank
you.
Thank you. Thank you.
And Alberto, hello. How are you today?
Hello, I'm fine, thank you.
Good. Excellent. I'm very good. Thank you.
You seem to be good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's morning for me. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning, and I'm fresh and ready to go. So let's get our lessons started. I think we have enough people to get going, and anyone who would like to join in, please do. For the people who are already in the class, please make sure that you download the worksheet so it's easier for reading and to refer to it when we're answering questions. I will also be sharing the document on my screen share so we can write in the answers. So the first question I'd like to ask you guys is, Would you like to go into space as a tourist? Rosal, what about you?
Sorry?
Would you like to go into space? Go
Yes.
on a spaceship and maybe go to the space station?
Yes, I would like.
Why?
Yeah, to discover the world. Not the world.
The
I mean
world?
the all the world and the sky and the star. The moon.
Okay.
I want to see. Yeah, in different view.
Yeah, it would be a very different view for sure. Okay, great. Ebru, what about you? Would you like to travel into space?
Yes, I would like to go to space because I think it's a very different experience for
Yeah.
me. Yeah.
Did anybody see there was a Canadian astronaut who just came back from space. He sent back all kinds of pictures and he had a blog. Did anybody see anything about that in the news in your country?
I think before 6 months.
Yes.
Yes, I saw that.
Yeah, at the moment his name escapes me. I can't remember what it was. But he even wrote a song based on Ground Control to Major Tom. He used that tune and changed the words, and he sang it from space. It was really interesting. He had his guitar with him.
Yeah.
Very different. Antonio, what about you? Would you like to go into space as a tourist?
No, I prefer to Earth. Earth is too good to life. I don't like to travel space. No, perhaps in future, but I think there's no my needs to travel in space. If as to alone in space is very sad, I think that.
Okay. All right, good.
I like to get together white people in space is very alone, I think that. You understand?
Antonio, your microphone is breaking up a bit, so it's difficult to understand what you're saying because it cuts out and comes in again.
I try again.
Yeah.
Life is very good. I don't like to travel in space, perhaps in future. No.
Not right now. Okay, good. Alberto, what about you? Do you think you would like to be a tourist in space?
I like to be in space, but for a while, because it's too expensive for me. But
if you had the money, don't think about it in terms of whether you could afford it, but if it's something that you would like, that you would enjoy.
Yeah, I tried, but for a while, because it could be boring. You live in a small space. You don't see the sky, the blue sky, the sea, the mountain. All around you is black. It could be boring. Don't you think so?
Possibly. The astronaut, oh boy, I wish I could remember his name. He said that if you are orbiting the Earth, then you always have a view of this beautiful, beautiful planet, and that it was something he found very inspirational. But he said that he thought it would be hard to travel to another planet because, like you say, it would just be dark and boring. Yeah.
It seems to be like this.
Okay, John, hello. John?
Hello, teacher.
Oh, good. You made it into class. Welcome.
Thank you,
Excellent.
teacher.
So what about for you, John?
It's nice to meet you again.
Ebru, I am going to mute you because we're getting some noise from your background. Okay? Well, there. And when I ask you a question, unmute. Okay? All right. So, John, would you like to travel in space? Do you think you would like to go as a tourist into space?
When I was young, I think in the year 2000, travel in space was possible,
Oh, yes?
because I think I like to travel in Spain. I think.
Okay. So let's start with our lesson. We're going to read about space tourism. So let me change over to my screen share. And if you haven't already downloaded the worksheet, please do. Okay, now, can everybody see the screen share? It should say keywords at the top. Yes?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right. So we're going to start with Rosal. Rosal,
Yes.
I want you to read the definition A.
Okay. A
Runner.
person who starts.
Yeah.
Okay. A person who starts their own business.
Good. And in the list of words on the left-hand side, which one do you think matches with A? What
Wait.
number?
Just give me a second.
Certainly.
Okay. Person who starts their own business.
A person who starts their own business.
I think aviation. Number 6.
Aviation. No, that's not a person.
Oh.
Aviation is an industry. Can anybody help her out?
I think
Celebrity?
it's 2.
Number 2, yes, an entrepreneur. Rosal, can you say entrepreneur?
Entrepreneur?
Yeah, entrepreneur. That's a person who starts their own business. Now, that's
Okay.
not a very English word. Does anybody know where that word comes from? What language?
From
Regular?
French.
Yeah, it's French. It's a French word. Because England and France were so close together, we borrowed lots of words from the French language. Good. Okay. John, can you read definition B?
A special path on which aircraft take off and land.
And what would that be?
I think is the 4 runway.
Yes, a runway. Yes, number 4. Good. And Ebru, read C for me, please.
Okay. C, a vehicle that travels in space.
And which one of the words matches that?
A spaceship.
A spaceship. Yes, number 1. Good. And we have Dang. Hello? Dang Trang? Are you there? Okay, we'll go on. Antonio. Definition D, please.
I think this is mathematics.
Okay, could you read the definition out loud, please, so that you get the practice?
Produce or design for many people as possible, not only for a few very rich consumers.
Okay, and you chose
5 is mass market.
Exactly, mass market. Good. Excellent.
It's new for me. I don't know this word to express mass market.
Well, it's good. Alberto, E.
Yes. Someone who is famous, especially in the entertainment business. A celebrity.
That's correct. A celebrity. Excellent. And Rosal, F.
F. Something that encourages you to do something. I think patient. Number 7.
Correct. Yes. Can you say that word?
An incentive.
Yes. An incentive. Incentive. Everybody say incentive.
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 Good. And that's something that encourages you to do something. Good. John? G.
G. The activity in industry of designing, producing, or flying aircraft. Number 6. Aviation.
Yes. Aviation.
Aviation.
Correct. Good. And Ebru, H.
Okay, the effect that something has. It's number 8.
Correct, yes. And what is the word? Impact, yes. Impact. Now, impact is one of those verbs that can also be a noun. When you want to say it as a verb, you say impact. And if you want to say it as a noun, you say impact. So in this case, we're using it as a noun, impact. All right. So in a moment, we're going to read the article. But before we do that, to help you focus on what's being said in the article, we're going to read these this information so that we can look for it as we read. Who are we at? Dang, are you there?
Yes.
Oh, good. Welcome to class.
Yes.
Nice to see you.
Nice
Can you
to
read
see you too.
number 1 for me?
Number 1 in 3 parts the information.
Yes.
Okay. The founder of the space tourism business, Virgin Galactic.
Good. Thank you. And number 2, Antonio?
In which the company was founded.
Good. And Alberto, number 3?
Yeah, the location of the business new runway.
Good. And Rosal, number 4?
The number of people who have flown into space.
Good. John? The next one?
The cost of a space flight with space adventures.
Okay. And Ebru, number 6?
The cost of a ticket to Virgin Galactic.
Good. And Dang, number 7?
The number of people who have booked a ticket to fly into space with Virgin Galactic.
Good. And Antonio, number 8?
The cost of a commercial space flight.
Good. And Alberto, number 9?
Yeah, the future price of a space flight ticket according to some newspaper reports.
Okay, so with those bits of information in mind, we're going to read this article. And then we will go back to those, they're not really questions, but we'll answer them when we have finished reading the article. So Rosal, can you start off by reading the title and the subtitle for me, please?
Okay. Read to boldly go where no tourists have
Good.
gone before. Start the countdown. The next travel era will be landing
Yes.
sooner than expected.
Excellent. Thank you. John, can you read paragraph 1, please?
In a few years, we could be using spaceships as we use passenger airplanes, according to independent space agents analytics. Commercial operators are now competing to operate scheduled, teacher?
Scheduled.
Scheduled service to the outer limits of the Earth's atmosphere. Hundreds of wealthy entrepreneurs, celebrities, and scientists have already booked tickets for the first flights by Sir Richard Branson's Virgin Galactic space tourist business, which will probably take off in the next 2 years. Its new runway in New Mexico, USA, opened at the weekend.
Good. Thank you.
Welcome, teacher.
Ebru, number 2, please.
Okay. Professor Richard Salter, technical advisor to the UK Space Agency, predicted that in the future space trips will become a lot more regular and a lot cheaper. It will be very expensive at first, but the technology that will then develop will open up space to everybody who pays.
Great. Thank you. Dang, number 3, please.
In the early days of aviation, very few people went on aircraft, but now it's mass market. A mass market for taking people into space will be a long way away, but the cost should fall with new technology.
Good. Thank you. Antonio, number 4.
Fewer than 500 people have flown in space on the spaceships operated by Russia. The waste and the shine, while the Cold War over, the waste and the Russia have lost incentive to invest billions into the space program.
Okay, good. And number 5, Alberto.
Yes. Instead, commercial enterprises have become interested. One of them is Virgin Galactic, founded by the British entrepreneur Sir Richard Branson in 2004. Another is Blue Origin, started by Amazon creator Jeff Bezos.
Good, thank you. Rosal, number 6.
Okay. Another company, Space Adventures, arranged for 7 multimillionaires to live on the Russian Soyuz space station for up to 15 days, paying 20
$20 million.
sorry, $20 million each.
Good, thank you. John, number 7.
According to Virgin Galactic, 380 people have booked tickets on its AVS.
Yeah,
Enterprise.
VSS. Yes, VSS Enterprise.
Enterprise as 200,000 each.
Good.
They include several well-known scientists, celebrities, and businessmen. Virgin said space tourists had allowed scientific advance to take place without state funding.
Good, thank you. Ebu, number 8.
Bill Whitehorn, Virgin Galactic president, said there was a very low environmental impact. We will, in a 10-year program, fly tens of thousands of people into space with less impact than one NASA space shuttle.
Good, thank you. Dang, number 9.
The flight will also be much cheaper, around £1 million per flight, compared with £1 billion for a US space shuttle flight. The reason is that the Virgin Galactic spaceships are much lighter than NASA spaceships and can be reused.
Good, thank you. And it is NASA.
NASA.
Antonio, number 10.
Mr. Whitehorn Dining reports that the price could fall to
20,000. 20,000.
I don't think you will ever get that low. He said about here that it would become much cheaper than 200,000.
Good.
That's right.
Yes, 200,000. Yes. So the three zeros before the point means thousand. So you just look at the number that's in front. If it's 20, you say 20,000. If there's 200 here, then you say 200,000. That's how you can remember it. Yeah. Good. Okay, so let's go back to those points that we had earlier and see if we can pick out the information. So that was Antonio. We've got, oh, hello, Anne. You joined our class. Anne, are you there?
Hello. Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Are you Anne?
No, I'm Roman.
Okay. I thought maybe you sounded, your voice was a bit low for Anne. You're Roman. Welcome, Roman. Did you listen to or read along with us the article that has just been read?
No, I'm just joined to you.
Okay, so I won't ask you a question yet. Alberto, number 1, please.
Yes.
Read it and then tell me who it was. Who is the founder?
Sorry, teacher.
That's okay.
Founder of the space tourism business, Virgin Galactic. I think it's Richard Branson.
Richard
Branson.
Branson, interesting. Yes, you're right. Okay, I was looking at the wrong thing. Good. You're right. And Rosal, number 2.
Yes. The year in which the company was founded, 2004.
2004.
Yeah, I mean that. Yeah.
Yes. I'm just saying this, when we're talking about a year, we say 2004 or 2015. Okay, so that's how we say it in English. John, number 3.
The location of the business new runway in New Mexico, USA.
Yes. Good. Ebu, number 4.
Number of people who have flown in this space. I can't find. Sorry.
Okay.
Hundreds of Belgians.
Okay. I'm sorry, I can't hear what you said, Ebru.
Hundreds of Belgian entrepreneurs. So that was translated.
I'm sorry. Can you write it in the chat, the number you think it is?
Okay.
fear that is 500.
Yeah, that's what it says in the document is fewer than 500. Good. Okay. And Dang, number 5.
The cost.
Mm-hmm.
The cost of a space flight with space adventures. It is £1 million.
No, the cost of a space flight with space adventures right now.
Right now.
Uh-huh.
$1 billion. £1 billion.
I think that was the U.S. NASA. Take a look. It's a few paragraphs up from there. Does anybody know what the amount was?
I think
It was
$200 million.
Paragraph 7.
Can you read that paragraph?
Can I say
Let's take a look at it.
20
According
million
to
each?
Virginia Galactic, 380 people have booked tickets on its VSS Enterprise at 200,000 each.
Okay, so that's Virgin Galactic.
Yeah.
We're looking at space adventures.
Can I ask a question?
So how much were people paying at space adventures?
20 million.
20 million, that's right. Good. 20 million. Oops, what happened to my cursor here? And what about the cost of a ticket with, oh, I should have let somebody else say that. Who's next? It's actually Dang. Go ahead. Number 6.
Yes. The cost of a ticket.
That was in the next paragraph, paragraph 7.
Yeah, it's about $200,000.
Yes, 200,000. Good. All right, and Antonio, number 7.
The number of people who have booked a ticket, just a minute. 380 people have booked.
That's right. Good. And Alberto, number 8.
Yeah, the cost of a commercial space flight. I think it's about £1 million.
Yeah. And Rosal, number 9.
the feature price of a space flight ticket, according to some newspaper reports, I think $20,000.
Yes. Yes. Good. Okay. Well done. Let's go on. Now we'll do, I think it's true and false. All right, so John, read number 1 and tell me if you think it's true or false, according to the article.
It is currently possible for tourists to fly to space on a regular basis.
What do you think?
I think it's true.
Do you think that right now tourists are going on a regular basis to space?
Not currently.
False.
Yeah, not yet.
Not
They
yet.
figure in a few years' time it might be possible, but not yet.
Thank you.
Okay. Ebu, number 2.
Space tourism will soon become a mass market. I think it's true.
You think it's true?
Yeah.
Mass market, like the airlines take you to different countries. They're flying all the time. Mass market, everybody and everybody's brother can go. Do you think that's going to happen soon?
Maybe in future. Okay.
In the future, yeah, but not yet. Not yet.
Okay.
This is false.
Okay.
Okay.
You say you soon, it's not the picture.
Soon is something that's going to happen maybe in the next year or two. But in the future, it could be 10 years, 20 years, or more.
Or more.
Yeah, or more.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Dang, number 3.
I think it's fail.
Could you read it first, please? Read it out loud.
Governments have become less interested in developing spaceflight technology. The answer is true.
True, yes, that's very true. And it's because after the Cold War, and they weren't looking at space so much as a place to conquest before another country did it. It was the United States and Russia that were really pushing to put the first person into space. And once there was no longer the Cold War between the US and Russia, they became less interested in spaceflight. Okay, Antonio, number 4.
Scientific advances have taken place because of space tourism. It's true.
Yes.
Because the research common information.
Yes. Good. Alberto, number 5.
Yes. Space tourism will have a serious impact on the environment. Well, following this article is false.
That's correct. And I'm glad you put it that way. According to the article, it's false, but we don't know yet whether it would have a serious impact on the environment.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Razel, number 6.
Okay. The cost of commercial space flight is much cheaper than NASA flight because of the spaceship design. I think it's true.
That's true, yes.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's much lighter. Can you read this word for me again, please? The one I'm circling.
Sorry, I can't see.
Okay, the cost of a
commercial.
Commercial, yes.
Commercial.
Good. Well done. Yes. John, number 7, please.
The price of a space flight ticket will become cheaper in the future. True.
Yes, that's true. They just don't know how much cheaper it will become. Okay. So now we're going to go into the grammar portion of our lesson. And the grammar point today is reported speech. So first of all, who made the following statements in the article? Ebu, read letter A, please.
Okay. Spaceships will become a lot more regular and a lot cheaper.
Okay, does anybody remember who said that? Or can you look it up?
Bill Whitehorn?
Sorry?
Bill Whitehorn?
No, it wasn't Whitehorn. He was a professor.
Okay, Professor
Yes. Good. Okay, and Dang, read B, and who do you think said it?
Space tourism has allowed scientific advance to take place without state funding.
Okay, does anybody know?
The same, I think,
The
Professor
company.
Walker.
Okay, what did you say, Ebru?
Professor Richard Walker.
No, it wasn't him.
Virgin Company.
Yes, Virgin. Okay. It was the company spokesperson, I guess. All right. Antonio, C?
Repeat what you do.
Can you read C for me? And then we will try to find out who said it.
Repeat, I can't stand.
Can you read C under number 5, grammar reported speech? We're looking at C, the letter C. Read the statement.
This tourism you have is a certain impact on environment. Excuse me, the 5, huh? C.
On, number 5, C.
There is a very low environmental impact.
Okay.
With the
Who said that?
80 statement, Will Watson.
Yes, Will Whitehorn.
The nascent spicy shuttle.
Okay.
80 statement, they are the
Okay. Alberto, D.
Yeah, the price will not fail to $20,000. Will Whitehorn
Yes. All right. Now, we're going to look at the direct statements above and then compare them with reported statements in the article. So let's take a look at A. Space trips will become a lot more regular and a lot cheaper. Find where it says that in the article. Okay, Rosal,
Yes.
do you see that sentence? Can you read the sentence from the article, please?
The number 2, I mean.
We're looking at A.
Yes.
Space trips
Space
will become
trips.
a lot more regular and a lot cheaper. Find where it says that in the article and read
I think
the
number
sentence.
2. Number 2, Professor Richard Crowther, technical advisor to the UK Space Agency, predicted that in the future space trips would become a lot more regular and a lot cheaper.
Okay, so what verb was used? Well, I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay. Let's do it that way. What verb was used to report that statement? What was the verb? Professor Richard Crowther did something. What did he do? He
Predicted that?
Yes, predicted. He predicted. Good job. Okay, and John, find
Yes, teacher.
where this statement B is in the article, space tourism has allowed scientific advances to take place without state funding. That was said by the Virgin Company. Find that in the article and read the sentence.
I think in the first article,
Yes.
Virgin Galactic space touring business, which will probably take off in the next 2 years.
Okay. And somewhere it should say space tourism has allowed scientific advances to take place. Let me just check it out. Whoops, going the wrong way. Where does it say that?
The paragraph 7.
Yes.
Yeah.
According to Virgin Galactic, 380 people have booked
Right.
tickets on its VSS Enterprise at $200,000 each. They include several well-known scientists.
Celebrities in business. Here's the sentence.
Yes,
Virgin said space tourism had allowed scientific advances to take place without state funding. So Virgin, what's the word that's being used here? What verb? Said, yes. And what's the base form of said? Said is the past tense?
Say?
Say, exactly. Yeah, that's in the past tense. Where am I here? Okay, and the next one, C. Will Whitehorn said there's a very low environmental impact. Find that in the article and tell me what verb is being used. Who's next? I think it's Ebru who's next.
Will Whitehorn, Virgin Galactic president, said there was a very low environmental impact.
Okay, so what verb is used in that sentence?
Say?
Okay. And the last one, Bang?
Yes.
What word is being used?
The paragraph 10. Whitehorn denied reports that the price would fall to $20,000.
Okay, so what?
He think it will ever get that low. But,
okay, that we don't need to go further than that. What was the verb that was used to describe what Will Whitehorn said?
Become?
Denied?
Denied, yes. Denied. Oops. And what does denied mean?
Denied.
When you do
Say no to something.
Yeah. Say don't do something.
Yeah. Okay, good. So, who was that one? That was Dang. Antonio, can you read number 2 here? What tense changes? Go ahead.
What tense change takes place when the direct statements become
Statements.
Statements.
Yes.
Become important statements. Excuse me, I don't know grammar. I can answer the question.
That's okay.
Anybody can help me?
Okay. So when we're changing the direct statement to a reported statement, we usually end up using the past tense. So if we had will, what would be the past of will?
Would?
Would, yes.
Would.
Okay. What would be the past tense of the present perfect? Anybody?
Had done.
Past
Half,
perfect.
half,
Past perfect.
Good. Yeah. And then the present simple becomes,
past simple.
yeah,
Past simple.
good. All right. And Alberto, read number 3, please.
Yeah. What do you think happens to the present continuous and can in reported statements? Present continuous
Becomes,
can, and present continuous, past continuous.
yeah.
Yeah.
And can, what happens to it?
Could.
Exactly. Good. Okay. Who just read that? Was that Antonio or Alberto? Alberto, are you next for number 4?
I did the third one.
Okay, you did it. Okay, Rosal then. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes I get mixed up. Okay. So Rosal, read
Yeah.
number 4.
Find another report statement in the last paragraph of the article. What is the direct statement?
Okay, so take a look at the last paragraph of the article. I'll go back up to the article.
Said.
Okay, in this case, what are they asking us?
No.
Find another reported statement. Okay, so a reported statement is one that the reporter would have written.
Right.
So the direct statement here is, I don't think it will ever get that low. That's a direct statement. But when it is a reported statement, it's when you see words like denied or said. Yeah. Okay, so this is the reported one.
I think add that it would become much cheaper. This is
okay, but Mr. Whitehorn denied reports that the price would fall to $20,000. That's a reported statement. Now, what it's asking us to do is to make that a direct statement. How would we make it a direct statement?
Mr. Whitehorn denied
Okay, so what you're doing there is doing a reported statement. We've already got the reported statement.
Deny?
So,
Mr. Whitehorn
okay.
Deny in the present, in the present tense?
Okay, let me see.
Deny the price. Deny the price will fall.
Okay, so I can see what you're trying to do. Maybe that is not a good statement or report to use. Maybe we will try this one down here. He added that it would become much cheaper. So he would say, oh, I should have put quote marks there. Where's my quote mark? There. So we're taking this. He added that it would become much cheaper than 200,000. It will become much cheaper than 200,000, and then you could say, you put said Mr. Whitehorn. Okay, so this is changing reported speech to direct speech. Direct speech, we have quotation marks around. Okay, just like this one. I don't think it will ever get that low, he said. All right, so let's try some of these. Does anybody have questions about that, or is it fairly clear? Or not? Whoops, I'm going too far. Okay, so let's get on to the exercise. I think it will be clearer. All right, John?
Yes, teacher.
Number 1 here, under grammar practice. Read the direct speech, and we're going to change it to reported speech.
I had booked a ticket to fly into space. The celebrity declared that he
Had.
Yes?
He had?
Yes.
Okay.
he had booked.
Okay. So we're changing it to had. I have booked. Then when you tell somebody else, you say the celebrity declared that he had booked a ticket to fly. So we go from present tense to past tense. Okay. Ebru, number 2.
The company person reported that the price would decrease because the service would became less market.
Okay, that the price would. Yes, would.
Yeah.
That the price would
Decreased.
Decrease.
Yes, the price would decrease. You would continue. I am not going to write the whole sentence, but it would say the company president told reporters that the price would decrease because the service would become
Mass market.
Yeah, would become mass market. Good. Dang, number 3.
The journalist said that currently it was not possible to fly into space cheaply. It was.
Good. Okay, good. And Antonio, number 4. We're fast running out of time here. I'm so sorry. Okay.
Predicted that robots will become as intelligent as people.
Okay, that robots
will become as intelligent.
will become, or what word are we using there?
The statistic predicted that robots will become as intelligent as people within the next
50.
50 years, because he's advanced and rapidly.
Okay. What I need to know is, what will we change will to?
Understand? Understand.
Okay. We would actually, in this particular case, this could work with will, because it's still possible. It's not in the past. It's in the future, because it's in the next 50 years. So it is correct to use the scientists predicted that robots will become as intelligent as people, or you could say the scientists predicted that robots would become as intelligent as people. In this case, both are correct. But we'll use what we have been learning is to change the present tense to the past tense.
I must answer.
Okay. sometimes, Antonio, because your microphone is not easy to hear, you cut in and out. I don't always understand what you're saying.
Okay,
Okay.
next time it'll be better in answer in my microphone, okay?
Yes, you know, sometimes if you turn off your video, the microphone will work better. It's more important that we be able to speak than to see each other.
Okay,
So try that the next time.
I make sure that next time you better.
Okay. All right. So we'll just do Alberto number 5 very quickly. We're out of time.
We considered developing the product last year. The marketing director admitted they had considered developing the product last year.
Well done.
The previous year, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm not.
It could be possible to use the past tense too.
That is the past tense. Had considered, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, but you couldn't. That's the only thing you could use there. Anyway, people, you did a great job. I hope this was interesting for you. I had a good time, and I hope to see you again on another lesson. So take care, everybody, and see you again. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.